ain't the same as last time you walked in. You're talking big and shaking dust, but I know what you've been carrying. I said no more back and forth, quit rolling dice on my front step. You say it's just old history, but I'm not playing, let's pretend. You're circling around, waiting on the drop. My hands are steady, my blood runs hot. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. You push me once, then you push me twice. Let that hammer drop, let that hammer drop. Ain't here to talk, you know the price. You wear that smile, got grit in your teeth. Your boots drag lines in my floor. You say we're even, but deep in your eyes, you want a little more. Ain't about pride, this ain't about rage. It's what you bring through my door. If you wanna know where the line is now, you found yourself the boulder boy. You're circling around, waiting on the drop. My hands are steady, my blood runs hot. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. You push me once and you push me twice. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. Ain't here to talk, you know the price. How many times do we spin the same? You test my calm, you call my name. But this old song only been so long. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. You push me once and you push me twice. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. Ain't here to talk, you know the price. Let that hammer drop, let hammer drop. Let that hammer drop, oh, let that hammer drop. Acoustics, big strings linger in the haze. Boots kicking up sawdust on the cracked floor. Smoke curling around the faded jukebox. And I'm sitting here jaw set, counting scars. You saunter in like trouble always does. Shoulders heavy, eyes carrying the weight of every damn bar in this county. I pour another count the times I said just leave it be. But hell, who's listening but the walls and the barkeeps? We don't need no choir of angels here, just a scrape of old wounds and a scratch of your booties. Hell, if you could walk away, I might forget a piece of you. But you won't, and I won't, and that's the hard bit. I said it before, I ain't saying it fucking twice. There's nothing left to set on fire. We already burned through all that shit. So don't come looking for smoke or mercy tonight. We're just ash and bourbon, and it only tastes like grit. You talk in circles, teeth bare behind a broken grin. Most fights don't go by the book, ours just start with a look. It's not hate, not quite forgiveness, stuck in the mud. Still trying to wring out meaning from old sweat and blood. There's no rescuing these chords, no sweet redemption rhyme. Only the truth and how I spit your name out sometimes. Tell me, do you keep count, or just stir the shit for fun? I've lost track, you bastard, it's just what we become. I said it before, I ain't saying it fucking twice. There's nothing left to set on fire, we already burned through all that shit. So don't come looking for smoke or mercy tonight, or just ash and bourbon, and it only tastes like grit. Call me out for the wreck I am, I'll call you out the same. All bitter spit and busted knuckles, no one taking blame. You walk to the door, still look back, sing my name and spit in the tracks, like you tried to drag me into one more scratch. I said it before, I ain't saying it fucking twice. There's nothing left to set on fire, but we already burned through all that shit. So don't come for smoke or mercy tonight, but just ash and bourbon, and it only tastes like grit. Electric licks cracking through the haze, boot stakes tapping on the bar rail once more. Rolled in at sundown, boots caked in red dirt. Kept my word short, kept my jaw clenched tight. Saw your look across the counter, didn't say a word. Guess you thought I'd crumble, coming back tonight. Here I am, right back where I started. Smirk on your face like heard you in the street. Still got mud on my jeans, say oh broken hearted. Ain't a thing changed but the dust on my soul. Can't quit walking these roads, I already know. Grit sticking to my bones and that old story's charted. Yeah, here I am right back where I started. Oh, yeah. All smoke rising, your laugh cuts through. Old tune on the jukebox, paint slides in slow. We trade a few lines like nothing's new. Each one lifts heavier the more that I go. You push and you prod where you been born. Here I am, right back where I started. Still got mud on the jeans, same old broken hearted. Ain't a thing changed but the dust on my soul, grit sticking to my bones and that old story's charted. Yeah, here I am right back where I started. Whoa, right now. Close pin, slow clock hangs on the wall. You say don't run yet, just take one more fall. Heart's half gone, hands mean and scarred, but you're never too far, no matter how hard. Say it's easy, but I know it ain't. Try to walk away, every step still paints that same old picture, faded and torn. Me and this bar, forever one. Swore I move on, but the door won't swing. When you carry that weight, it's a heavy thing. You smirk, you poke, drag up a mess. I push my luck, you take my best. Here I am, right back where I started. Still got mud on my jeans, same old broken hearted. Ain't a thing changed but the dust on my soul. Can't quit walking these roads I already know. Grit sticking to my bones and that old story's charting. And here I am right back where I started. Right back where I started. Sawdust settling slow in the air. Heart beats heavy with the weight we bear. You sat down across this smoky, battered booth. Thunder rolled low, boots muddy with the truth. Tried to read your eyes, but the storm rolled in fast. Words like raindrops, falling hard, couldn't last. I never saw it coming, just your shadow on the floor. Left out in the weather, silent slamming the door. You said you had your reasons, but you left them all behind. Now I'm nursing bitter burden with that blues I can't unwind. Your hand on the bottle, cold as your goodbye. Midnight crept in, drew a line in the sky. Windows rattling, every memory shakes loose. Bar stool bruised, and the jukebox no use. I never saw it coming, just your shadow on the floor. Left out in the weather, silent slamming the door. You said you had your reasons, but you left them all behind. Now I'm nursing bitter bourbon with that blues I can't unwind. You always loved lightning, I always watch the rain. Now it's just echoes and the promise of pain. Nobody here noticing when I call your name. Dust in my veins, nothing's the same. I never saw it coming, just your shadow on the floor. Left out in the weather, silent slamming the door. You said you had your reasons, but you left them all behind. Still nursing bitter burden with that blues I can't unwind. To meet all the thoughts you hurt behind. Still here at this table, stuck on what you left behind. Ain't slept much, just watching the rain. Luggage piled high in the back of my brain. Got mud on my boots and gravel in my chest. I tell myself time will sort out the rest. So I dig in my heels when the world starts to sway. my way. Pour me the truth, don't water it down. You're the voice that still stands in this broken down town. Smoke curling slow as I stare at my hands, counting the losses I can't understand. You're the face in the crowd that's calling me home, reminding my bones I'm not stumbling alone. So I dig in my heels when the world starts to sway. I weather worse trouble, just making my way. Pour me the truth, don't water it down. You're the voice that still stands in this broken down town. Lightning's just anger that never lets go, but you cut through the static and soften the glow. So I dig in my heels when the world starts to sway. I weathered worse trouble, just making my way. Pour me the truth, don't water it down. You're the voice that still stands in this broken down town. Yeah, you walk right in, boots heavy on the floor. Not a word said, just a look at the door. You bring your storm wherever you go. Sweat on your brow and your jaw set low. You leave quiet trouble behind every track, and somehow, someway, you keep coming back. Don't gotta tell me, I see what you mean. With that slow burn stare, always somewhere between. But you keep coming back, keep coming back. Same old look, same old cracks. You keep coming back, keep coming back. To the same place you always attacked. Like gravel falling from your teeth. There's dirt on your hands and smoke in your heat. The room shakes quiet when your boots hit the ground, and all you do is circle round around. Don't have to shout, I hear what you say. The quiet is rough, but you want it your way. Coming back, keep coming back. The same old song, same old track. You keep coming back, keep coming back. To the mess you made, the bridge you cracked. could say leave, but you stand in the smoke. Every sour word burned like oak, and you just keep coming back, keep coming back. Like thunder rolling like a worn-out act. You keep coming back, keep coming back. Same old scars, same old stacks. Keep coming back, keep coming back. It's where you started, fading into black. Keep coming back, you keep coming back. Spend my years on the back road, dragging muddy shoes. Every mile's a story, some I'd rather lose. The bar stool for a witness, wall stained with old tunes. Now the night's settling heavy, and there's dust on my boots. I've walked out of town, where nothing grows but pain. Watch the thunder roll in, camped out in the rain. Glass rings on maple, hear 'em rattle with the truth. I keep chasing tomorrow, but I keep dust on my boots. Dust on my boots, and smoke on my mind. Trouble finds me easy, peace is tough to find. Long roads, lonesome highways, I've worn through a few. The only thing I'm sure of is this dust on my boots. Left behind lovers, lost more friends than I knew. Promises unravel like old barroom blues. Sometimes I talk tough, but grief breaks through. My reflection's gotten older, with dust on my boat. Every night I reckon I could turn it around, but these wooden floors remember how I'm chained to this town. Ain't no use pretending, I'm just passing through, leaving hard in time behind me with dust on my boots. Dust on my boots, smoke on my mind. Trouble finds me easy, peace is tough to find. Long roads, lonesome highways, I've worn through a few. The only thing I'm sure of is this dust on my boots. Night breeze through the doorway, check creaks as I move. Still got some fight left, and dust on my Dust on my boots, dust on my boots. Cold wind creeping, I don't move. Cracks in the floor, cracks in the floor. Old bar smells like heard before. Oh, la, 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 soul, dragging blues. Room full of empty shoes. Smoke hangs low, smoke hangs low. Last call, just me and the echo. Oh, la, 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 slow, dragging blues. Heart heavy, nothing to lose. Slide crying down the strings, hands shaking on everything. Oh, song I start to sing. Dust on my boots, dust on my boots. No song I sing. Dust on my boots, dust on my boots. Still here, nothing to prove. I know, dragging blues. Oh, la, 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 slow, dragging blues. Full of empty shoes. Dust settle, but I don't move. Just dust on my boots, just dust on my boots. Rain hits the old tin roof, empty plate cools, silver fork untouched, slow wind curling round the outside door. My truck sits waiting, key in the bowl. Just past sundown, all quiet around here. One more chair at the table, I can't save it in your place. Pouring two just in case. One more chair at the table, just can't put it away. Soft footsteps I still hear, flutes by the back porch, lined up and breathe. Missing your laugh somewhere in these walls. Radio's humming, but it don't fill the space. Reaching for you in a long empty night. I keep saving your place, pouring two just in case. One more chair at the table, just can't put it away. That old front gate to swing wide again, for the sound of your voice coming in. One more chair at the table, I keep saving your place, pouring two just in case. One more chair at the table, just can't put it away. One more chair at the table. Rain keeps ticking, time moving slow. One more chair, still hoping to open your show. Thought I saw you leaning, corner booth, half-clouded grin, ashtray spilling over, cheap perfume and secondhand gin. Every word hanging heavy like the air between. Old regrets, sweeter than the bourbon burning clean. You say you don't gamble, but we lay these hearts down every night. No dice, no telling when you're dealing fate or fighting for what's right. Double or nothing, I keep coming back to you. Bet my last beat on that crooked smile you do. Raise my pain, call my bluff, take on my truth. Double or nothing, darling, that's what you're putting me through. Oh, that you do. Smoke rolls slow, picking up the pieces you leave. The table full of chances, always one tucked up your sleeve. You're raking the damage, counting my pride as chips. Still I ride the river, can't cash out of your lips. Dealing with the devil, every glance a loaded gun. Shuffle the sorrow, but you're the only game I ever run. Double or nothing, I keep coming back to you. Bet my last beat on that crooked smile you do. Raise my pain, call my bluff, take on my truth. Double or nothing, darling, that's what you're putting me through. Bleeding hearts and whiskey cars, lay 'em down, pick scars, betting blue, all on you. If you win, I lose, but I still choose. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I still choose. what you put me through. No double or nothing, babe. Still coming back to you. Much for talking, just pours the night slow. Boots propped on torn vinyl, like he always does. Folks passing by don't know his story. Another quiet booth marked by yesterday's scuds. His biscuits growing cold, maple syrup runs thin. A jukebox humming tired tunes nobody picked. He just watches the cook, spatula dancing, steam rising up as old headlights drift in. Every plate comes with a memory folded up with a check. He sizzle in the kitchen, rolling out what's left. Down here at the counter with the world half asleep, he's a cecil in with keys to folded hound, oh hell. Out here at the counter with the world half asleep, I see him tracing circles on a napkin, searching for peace. His hands once built fences, maybe broke them down. He ain't lost, just high at this late night round. Seen him every Sunday, same booth, step very hard, shell on the outside, heartbreak underneath somewhere. People talk about heroes, but they don't mean them. Ain't looking for medals, just less to condemn. Life a long haul up a switchback hill. He keeps his voice low, but you feel the will. Every night in the house with the formica shine, he draws his own border and he holds that line. Worked the ridge, lost her brother, paid the mortgage late. But you can't judge a story from an empty plate. Oh, you find no corona, dead motor until you don't need a savior, that's not the plan. But pour one more coffee, sometimes that makes a man. Down here at the counter with the world half asleep, I see him tracing circles on a napkin, searching for peace. His hands once built fences and maybe broke them down. He ain't lost, just hiding at this late night around. Leave him to his corner, let the morning decide. Sometimes grit just means getting by. In the hush before sunrise, he steps outside. Saw you sitting at the end of that board, boots up on the rail, whiskey breath and old stories, looking for a train that never came. You call my name like you always do, like nothing ever really changed. But I know that look, you're chasing something that can't be tamed. Yeah, I remember you always drive too fast when you're running from your shame. But tonight I just sit near the smoke, don't ask, don't blame. It's a long ride home miles don't care. You keep spending your nights like you ain't halfway there. Oh, it's a long ride home, and you stare down tough, but you ain't fooling me, you're just playing rough. Oh, oh, oh. You talk in circles, laugh too hard, slap my back and change the song. If I see the cracks, I see the ache in everything you drag along. We both know the stories, the ones that end before they start you long. We'll wall the stories before the endless all start. You tell them anyway, try and patch that broken heart. Yeah, I remember your hand on the keys, midnight's your best disguise. But if you ever slow down just enough, I'll meet you there, no alibis. It's a long ride home, and the miles don't care. You keep spending your nights like you ain't halfway there. Oh, it's a long ride home, and you stare down tough, but you ain't fooling me, you're just playing rough. Maybe you gotta roll through every bar in town, look for faces that never let you down. It's just me and these stools and a couple busted chairs in the rain on the roof like nobody cares. It's a long ride home, and the miles don't care. You keep spending your nights like you ain't halfway there. Oh, it's a long ride home, and you stare down tough, but you ain't fooling me, you're just playing rough. Oh yeah, yeah. Another quarter in the jukebox, finger stained with yesterday. Boots scuffed, linoleum floor, time slips quiet through the haze. I watch the slow pour, amber gold in a glass. Tonight's got a heartbeat, run slow, but it ain't gonna pass. Laughter ripples at the table and nobody's got much to say. A crooked grin from a stranger tips his hat and looks away. Blues crawl under my collar, but I won't push them aside, 'cause there's a light down low inside me and it's turning the tide. I catch that sly little spark, half past midnight smiles, easy as a tune, carried home for a while. Life ain't all thunder, sometimes it's a breeze, holding on to what lingers, like the smoke and the ease. Bartender hums an old line, voices falling and out of tune. My boots tapping time, steady finding the room. And this old bar ain't an altar, but sometimes it feels right. With good folks, weak whiskey, and a long stretch of night. I catch that sly little spark, half past midnight smiles, easy as a tune, carried home for a while. Life ain't all thunder, sometimes it's a breeze, holding on to what lingers, like the smoke and the ease. Somewhere between and sweet. The world lets you rest your feet. It's not fireworks or grand parade, just small joys the dark never takes. I catch that sly little spark, half past midnight smiles, easy as a tune carried home for a while. Life ain't all thunder, sometimes it's a breeze, holding on to what lingers like smoke in the east, holding on to what lingers like the smoke in the east. Walk slow through the haze, boots heavy on these plankwood boards. Familiar faces, but they don't look good, the same old undertone. My chair's by the back, where the jukebox hums that lonesome drawl. Another empty Friday, where I act like it don't hit me at all. Pour me a straight line, bartender, no words tonight. Let it burn easy till my heart feels right. Ash in the tray, and the clock hands drag like molasses slow. Smoke curls lazy, paint peeling off just like my ears and toes. Somewhere she's laughing, and maybe she's running that open. But here's where I'm planted, boots stuck deep in the mud. I know. Pour me a straight line, bartender, no words tonight. Let it burn, burn easy till my heart feels right. Another chain's gone with the grit of my hope, as the jukebox howls out another main song. No one to chase and nothing to lose but this cold. I'll stay playing it till the morning comes along. Pour me a straight line, bartender, no words tonight. Let it burn easy till my heart feels right. Slow build, dirty, so out of light. Last call line, I'll be here fading out of sight. He leans on the bar, eyes fixed on the door. Old boots tapping slow on the sawdust floor. Laughter rolling in from back by the band. He doesn't say much, just lifts his glass in hand. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh la la la, don't talk about it, just lay right. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh, keep it easy, let the old times slide. That old jukebox hums a song half known. He nods to the tune, but he don't sing along. Folks drift by, pat the back of his shirt. He grins and he lets his memory do the work. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh la la la, don't talk about it, just let it ride. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh, keep it easy, let the old times slide. Bottle caps ring, guitar sting real low. Old smoke curling slow above the goal. Nothing here changes, just moves on slow. No one really says how the old times go. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh la la la, don't talk about it, just let it ride. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh, keep it easy, let the old times slide. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Oh la la la, don't talk about it, just let it ride. Let the old times roll, let the old times roll. Keep it easy, let the old times slide. La la, let the old times roll. Ain't been here in a long while. Same old chair, same old smile. Ain't been here in a long while, but I feel that chair, feel that smile. Watch through watching, leaning back, doing fine. Not saying much, just side-eye talking. Not saying much, lips hardly moving. Not saying much, half words just walking. Half a light, half a not keeping things grooving. Guess I know what you mean, know what you need. Old jukebox humming, slow and low. Old jukebox humming, just sitting close. Old jukebox humming, don't need to go. Let the hours drift, let it stay slow. Nowhere to be, nowhere to be. wood floor, boots in a row, smoke curling slow from the barroom glow. I slide my hand down the whiskey line. Tonight ain't easy, but I won't rewind. You step through that door, same crooked grin, like we ain't burned this bridge, that we could just begin. I taste the anger, but I bite my tongue. Life gave us gasoline, we drank everyone. There's a storm rolling in underneath my skin, but I can't turn my back, not on you again. Takes one hard goodbye to set us soul free, but you're standing right here, staring right through me. We're both too stubborn to lay down our pride. Maybe we're both just too restless inside. Pull up a chair, just like old times. We trade a few laughs, but we can't cross that line. The jukebox is playing that old faded song, reminds us both where it all went so wrong. We've been going in circles, round and around, stuck in this place, too proud to leave town. Takes one hard goodbye to set us all free, but you're standing right here, staring right through me. We're both too stubborn to lay down our pride. Maybe we're both just too restless inside. So I raise my glass to the fights and the fun, to the words I should have said, to the things I've done. If this is the last round, let it ring loud and true, 'cause I won't waste one more minute missing you. Takes one hard goodbye to set us all free, but you're standing right here, staring right through me. We're both too stubborn to lay down our pride. Maybe we're both just too restless inside. Whoa, wood floor, boots in a row. Guess it's time to go. Crumpled bills, dirty pocket, ain't much in my name. That old bar stool grinds, keeps calling me again. Ash hangs low in the hall, boots taping out the time. Windows fog and ache, I just sip and try to lie. Silent faces flick, good folks moving slow. Everybody deals with some, everybody got their own. Guitars bleeding low, electric threads in the dusk. I'm holding out hope, just enough for one last trust. Oh, don't let it all fade. No, I drop my last dollar, babe, on a prayer in the dark, watching that smoke curl, no more flame in my heart. If the floor don't split, let me rise from this chair, breathe out these troubles, send them up in the air. That bartender grins, got a story in his eyes. He's seen more leaving than the sun at sunrise. I'm bending the corners where patience got them, dragging this spirit, don't know where to begin. Still, just one more breath. Still, I drop my last dollar, babe, on a half-broken tune. Something keeps humming, think it's gone too soon. If the door don't swing, let the breeze take me on. All these worn-out wishes can't spin on the low. Hey, bar floor cold, ain't nobody know. Tell myself stories about what comes and goes. It's empty rooms and loose change, scars in my hands, digging for mercy in a sinkhole land. Ain't no saints behind that smoke, no promise in that light. We all crawl through mud for a little more. I stacked up debts and lost friends, then hope remains. Oh, the grit in these tears, gasoline in my veins. But I won't bow, I won't close my eyes. I'll sing to the rafters till these blues run dry. So my last dollar, babe, on a corner bar prayer, waiting for the sunrise or just some clean air. Ash on my shoulder, grit on my chest. I'll get up tomorrow and try with what's left. Grit in my chest, hope in my hand. I'll walk out that door, be my own last stand. You never say what's weighing down your eyes, but I see it every time you look away. Guess I know the weather by your side, but tonight, I won't let it rain. I keep finding you at the far end of the bar, back to the wood, pretending you ain't hurt. But I see right through, just as you are, and every time it burns. You can't hide it from me, not tonight. Under all that tough and tumble, you're not made of stone. When the world starts chipping at your pride, I see it down the bone. Yeah, I see you down to the bone. Can't cover up what I already know. You play cool, tipping back that last sip. Say you never needed anyone at your side, but your hands tell stories shaking in your grip. Your jaw just ain't that tight. You keep it bottled, you can't fool the night. I know every crack beneath that worn out shirt. You stay silent, but you're holding on too tight, and every truth still hurts. You can't hide it from me, not tonight. Under all that tough and tumble, you're not made of stone. When the world starts chipping at your pride, I see you down the bone. Yeah, I see you down to the bone. Can't cover up what I already know. I don't need you to say a word, just let the silence talk. We've both been walking over coals, just trying not to fall. But when you let me in, just for a little while, I'll be a shelter when that old pain calls. laughing at your cry to see you down to bone. Down to the bone. Yeah, I see you down to the bone. Can't cover up what I already know. I see you. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you down to the bone. I sit and watch the door swing easy, wind crawling through the cracks, sun sinking down behind the barns, dust circling out back, light rolling old coin over my thumb, counting time with my boots on the floor. I keep on waiting on the weather, but I don't know what for. Waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. Nothing changing, nothing better. Waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. Sun and storm together. I keep on waiting on the weather, so unsure. Glass sweating on my table, voices humming slow. Sawed-off laughter from the counter, drifting out below. I hum an old tune in my head, tracing cracks in the worn hardwood. Waiting on the weather to tell me if I should. Waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. Change every same old tether. Waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. Memories light as a feather. I keep on waiting on the weather, like I knew I would. Clouds roll and tumble, hard to tell if they'll break. I'm aching for thunder, or just a quiet escape. I keep my head steady, but the years run like rain. I wait for a break, I wait for the pain. Waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. Let it come, whatever. Just waiting on the weather. Waiting on the weather, I keep on waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather, waiting on the weather. I'll be here, waiting on the weather, nothing more.